This is a movie.
Keep repeating. It's only a movie. Only a movie. Only a movie.
I love movies. Gosh, I love movies.
Listen to the Matt and Mark Movie Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to an evening of fun and frivolity here with us at the Matt and Mark Movie Show.
Hell yeah.
My name is Matt. I'm here with my good buddy Mark, my co-host.
What up?
Couple things, Mark. A couple things for our audience. One, Mark has a head wound. He's not going to die, though, so that's good. I'm also injured. I bit my tongue or something weird because my tongue has like a fucking sore on it that won't heal. So if I sound weird, if I sound like Mark Ruffalo all scrunched up with a lemon face, that's why. So I apologize. Believe it or not, this is the best I've sounded in days. And two, our new format has been we release a show like every 2 weeks, 3 weeks. People are going to be very surprised to get a new episode from us this week, and then they're going to get spoiled. They're going to be like, are they back every week? We're not back every week. Special circumstances. And do you know what those special circumstances are? That there's a new Silent Hill movie. And Mark and I have to review that shit. We're talking Return to Silent Hill, brand new movie. The third Silent Hill movie, but technically, I'm going to count it as the direct sequel, I guess, to the original
That middle
Silent
one
Hill.
stunk.
Yeah, that one's bad. With Jon Snow, that one's really bad.
Oh shit, I forgot he was
But
in
we're
there.
going to be talking Return to Silent Hill. You know what I like, dude, is that all of our friends' podcasts are like talking about Oscars, and this week nominations. They're like, Sinners got 18 gajillion nominations. And Mark and I are like, meanwhile, in Silent Hill, there's a booty spider. Yeah, more on that to come, ladies and gentlemen. That's
Great
the kind
physics.
of show. The kind of show that you've wandered into. It's
I was watching the podcast.
the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, let's do some quick house clean before we get into Silent Hill and talk about our involvement, or I guess relation to this series. Because it's been a long time you and I have been talking Silent Hill. I want to talk about that. But really quick, the Matt and Mark Movie Show, all the socials, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, TikTok. We're on YouTube. We don't post there often because it's kind of a giant pain in the ass. But when we do, it's very special. So go over there, like and subscribe. You're never going to know if we put out a new video unless you like and subscribe our shit over there, right?
Yeah, you got to ring that bell too. Don't forget about that shit.
Ring that bell, biatch. And you can leave us a voicemail, 707-948-6707. Call us. Leave us a message. We'll play it on the show. All right. Dude, do you remember? Here's a little trivia. Patrick M. might actually remember this because he's been listening to you and me for a long time, that poor bastard. He's been around for a long time, listening to you and me just talk shit. For the uninitiated, Patrick M. knows everything I'm about to say. For the uninitiated, Mark and I had a podcast a long time ago called Video Death Ray. And the second episode, our second episode ever, was the original Silent Hill, directed by Christophe Gans. I want to say it was 2006?
Dude, it's 20 years old.
20 years later.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah. So it felt like a special thing to get not only a new Silent Hill movie, but getting a new one from the same director, Christophe Gans, returning to the franchise. So Mark and I immediately, once we knew this was coming out, we were like, we have to fucking talk about this on the show.
And I have to say, Matt, you totally surprised me. I didn't even realize it was coming out so soon. Actually, I thought this was going to be coming out.
I can't take credit for that
later.
shit. I can't take credit for that shit. My Cinemark app, they actually have a decent app. My Cinemark app tells me every week when things are coming out. And I just happened to see a notification that was like, new this week at your local Cinemark. Return to Silent Hill. I was like, oh my God, Return to Silent Hill. And I literally got that notification as you and I were trying to figure out what to do.
Thank God.
Like, dude, it was meant to be. So quickly, we won't retread everything, although you'll probably hear us mention or talk a little bit, reference the first movie. I think it's safe to say we're both giant fans of the first movie.
Oh, I think so, of course. Yeah, the
dude,
first one's
100%.
fantastic.
Super underrated, underappreciated movie for sure. Really like Christophe Gans. He had a good run in the mid-2000s. He did Silent Hill, but he also made a great movie. Yeah. Another great movie, though, Brotherhood of the Wolf.
That movie fucking rules.
Dude, it's awesome. You actually introduced me to that movie. I recently watched it with Jess like a couple months ago, and it still holds up, man. It's so good. We bought the Blu-ray.
Oh, nice. Oh, sweet. Hey, is it in 4K or just Blu-ray? 1080
4K. I don't know, one of those. We added it to the shelf. I want to say maybe it's a 4K.
Good looking movie.
Yeah, good movie. Mark Dacascos, dude. The
Ale Cuisine.
Ale Cuisine. Anyway, yes.
And Vincent Cassel. Is that how you pronounce his last name?
Oh, yes.
Cassel?
That guy's good. That guy's good.
He's
if that guy's in your
dude,
movie,
he looks ancient now.
Oh, dude, if that guy's in your movie, he's either going to sleep with your daughter or murder your daughter.
Your daughter.
If you see Vincent Cassel anywhere near your movie, some sexual assault and murder is going to occur on screen. He's not.
But wasn't he in La Haine, right? Isn't he just shoot someone in the head? I forget.
Probably, dude. Probably. La Haine. For some reason, I thought you were going to say The Hague. It's like, Vincent Cassel should be brought to The Hague. Drumming up these charges. Murders. We should also talk to Joaquin Phoenix about what he did to the Gladiator. Bring his ass to The Hague. So yes, we're like we might throw back and talk a little about the original Silent Hill, but we're going to be talking about the new one, Return to Silent Hill, and let me do this.
Spoilers.
It's a brand new movie, so the movie just came out. I think you're listening and you know whether or not you want to watch this movie, so I think it's safe to say that many of you don't, because the movie didn't do well. But we're throwing the spoiler flag up there as a courtesy to let you know that we're going to be spoiling the movie. So if you don't want the movie spoiled, leave now, I guess. Leave now or forever hold your peace.
Can I ask you a question? Before you went to your screening, did you kind of get bombarded with a bunch of like bad articles and poor reviews?
I sent you one of the bad articles.
I did, yeah.
I saw an article that I read. I only read that one that was like it because it was an interview with Christophe Gans, and I wanted to I had never heard him or read an interview with him. I wanted to get an idea of him, and it was interesting, but the most interesting thing that I gleaned from it was revealed in the title, which is that fans of the game hate him, the Silent Hill games, because they think that he has ruined the franchise not once now, but twice, and that he has gotten death threats over it.
They didn't like the first one?
A lot of hardcore fans, I guess that's a good segue, dude. A lot of hardcore fans of the games don't like any of the movies made because they don't strictly follow the plots of the games. Now, I'm going to reveal something that I think is probably no secret. I'm a Nintendo guy, so I don't really play the games. I'm aware of the games. I've watched playthroughs of them on YouTube. I like to do that sometimes. Just because I like horror games, I'm very interested, but I've never played it. So to me, Silent Hill exists as a movie. Have you played the games?
I was just about to ask you that. Well, that was going to be my opening question to you.
Oh, dude, go for it,
if you were a fan of the franchise or not. I've played the games. I think it's a good franchise. I believe it's slightly underrated, and here's where it's going to be unpopular.
Uh-oh.
I like Silent Hill. I think it's Silent Hill 4 The Room is one of my favorite games.
Oh, shit.
And it's basically you're trapped inside an apartment, and you there's holes that sort to form, if I recall correctly, and you get to move around these tunnels and you run into creatures. It's a really fucking good game. That being said, when you play the games, I feel as though they're hard to translate into a story because they're very complex. They have way more time to tell the story. So as a fan of the series, is a long way of saying I love the first movie, and I think he did a fantastic job with that.
Oh
And I guess
yeah.
we'll get into his second entry into that. I agree with fans that didn't like the second one. That one is a bit. It's weird. It's like they start off great, and it's like you can see it's this high concept, very strange. It feels very Japanese. By the way, I'll give props to him for the in the first film. The characters do feel very Japanese from their wardrobe and look to the way they sound. They do very much embody those Japanese horror video game characters. And I think he did a good job kind of getting that environment onto the big screen in a way that feels real. Like
Yes.
that.
But you know what? Did
No,
it kind of remind you of kind of like when we watch shows on YouTube? Mark and I are like such nerds that like I remember at HHN we watched the Resident Evil show from Universal Studios Japan, and it was an awesome show, but it was very clearly like anytime a character speaks who's English speaking or supposed to be predominantly American, did it read to you like and I'm talking specifically now about Return to Silent Hill, it's like a Japanese person's idea of what an American character is. So there's this, it looks and talks like a duck, like it looks like it should be like very classic, straight ahead Americana fare, but doesn't it feel slightly off? Like there's something about it.
I totally agree with you. It even feels like the dialogue is just like someone took Google Translate from Japanese text and was like, here it is. Because it has like a slight formalness to it, right? It doesn't
Yes.
feel natural. It kind of feels like they're reading a script. It almost feels like they're reading cue cards to a degree.
Yeah. And it's not as bad though. I'm not knocking. I want to just say it's not as bad as like M. Night Shyamalan, where like you listen to the dialogue in his movies and you're like, this fucking guy has never had a conversation with a human being before. Right? But like, that's not what I mean. Because this sounds, I'm going to say something. Return to Silent Hill has, if we're just talking dialogue weirdness, I know that's a very niche subject. It sounds way more believable to my ear than M. Night Shyamalan dialogue. Now, that's not to say it sounds good. It does not. But it sounds way more believable. I'm just going to rip
It
the
feels very
Band-Aid.
forced.
I want to
Oh,
rip the
okay.
Band-Aid here and tell you, Mark. I thought this movie was an incomprehensible piece of shit. I'm sorry. I hate saying that.
I feel as though I knew that that's what you're. As I was watching the movie, I kind of knew what what your answer would be. And you know what I would say the difference between this one and the original one we reviewed is that the original one is smart in that it's like, okay, it's a very high concept story. There's going to be people trapped in some weird fucking town. Let's keep the story really simple. If you rewatch the first one, I don't know if you did before you watched this one.
I just
The
watched it
storyline's
recently.
very
Yeah.
simple. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
did you notice how simple this one, dude? I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Dude,
There's so
I
many
will
characters.
challenge. Actually,
There's so many shit.
I would openly offer a bounty of $50 cash to anybody who could tell me what happens in the last 30 minutes of this movie. If you can cleanly do it in under a minute, if you could do it under a minute, you can't take 30 minutes to do it. If you could do it under a minute, I'll give you $50 cold hard cash, because I don't think you or anybody could tell me exactly what happens at the ending of this movie. Dude, by the last act, I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
It's really, it feels like several different movies intercut with each other,
Yes.
and none of them are related. And it's kind of like, by the way,
so very
the-
French.
the crazy thing is, from the very beginning, dude, it just nothing makes sense. Nothing. You know what the thing is? The first one feels very grounded. Like what the hell is the cop character, for example? She sees these
she's
people and she's
great.
like, "You people are fucking insane." Like they
Yes.
call out the weirdness. This one, they're just like, nobody calls out anything weird. They're just like, whatever. Okay, that's cool. I guess that's what this weird fucking
This is the
town
kind
is.
of
They have some
movie
secret society.
where a girl will be like, I know you're uncomfortable moving to our new town because there aren't any of the things you like bars or museums. And then it cuts, and the next fucking scene is them sitting in a bar. So which is it?
That's a lounge. That's not. We have lounges here. We don't. have
That's the
bars.
lounge at the Delta Airlines terminal. you can wait for your flight to Silent Hill in this fucking weird bar area.
Dude, the other thing too is, did you see like at the beginning when he hits her bag and it breaks the fucking lock? That bus leaves. This
So
town is
soon.
unforgiving. They're just like, oh, she couldn't just put the bags on.
No one's getting
It
off
would
either.
literally take less than
It's a
minute.
scheduled stop. No one's getting off the bus for some reason, okay?
The
you're
town's
right.
fucking dead.
They leave immediately. They're like, fuck this.
Did you immediately have problems with the lead character when you found out he was a Mustang driver from Massachusetts? It's like the duo of pieces of garbage.
Well, not only the duo pieces of garbage, but then I had a thrice garbage that I would like to thrust upon, which is he looks like one of the Goo Goo dolls. I was like, this Goo Goo doll looking motherfucker here with his Mustang and his Massachusetts plates.
And the fake beard. Did
And
you
the
like
fake
that?
the fake beard at the
Beard.
end? Dude, the fake beard at the end looked like when the puppet in Team America has the beard and he vomits all over himself. That's what it looked like. That was Christophe Gans trying to tell you he's been through some shit and time has passed. So we put a cheap beard on the man so you know that time has passed.
Even match, and it's so thick.
I want to say this before we talk about any of the incomprehensible shit, and there is some cool shit in the movie. I'm not gonna just dunk on it. Like, I'll tell you this. Here's my headline. As a Silent Hill follow-up to a movie that I liked from 20 years ago, it sucks. As a straight-ahead horror movie, it sucks. As a movie that I can watch and then have a conversation with somebody about, it sucks. But as an example,
All right, on to the Rex, I guess.
as an example of production design, oh, it's cool. As an example of creature design, there's some really interesting shit on display here. But that is about it. Because I don't understand. There are some choices in this movie. I guess that's the first thing I want to talk to you about. My main issue with this movie is twofold. And they both have to do with Christophe Gans, okay? He had 20 years to come up with something new. And he's doing the same shit. Like, okay, 20 years ago, we saw a cult in the town of Silent Hill. I don't even know if it's the same cult. I don't care. It seems like the cult is back. He's hung up with this idea with the cult. I asked my buddy who plays Silent Hill games. There's no cult in the games. So I don't know where that's coming from. He's clearly hung up on that. Two,
He loves cults.
the fucking nurses. I was like, okay, at least he's gonna have some fucking self-control, and he's not gonna put the nurses are arguably like the biggest, most memorable set piece from the first movie. And I was like, I kept waiting, and I was like, good for him, man. He's not gonna go back to that well. He's gonna do something else. Nope. We went right back to the nurses. They did the same shit.
He hit every well. He hit the arm behind the back creature that starts.
Yes.
Same thing happened. The bugs.
Yes.
The fucking bed, the floating bed with shit coming out of it. It's a total rehash of the original,
Yes.
but with way more complex
But
storyline
dumber.
that goes nowhere.
Yeah.
And it's like there's
it's
a
both overcooked and undercooked somehow. I don't know how.
You know what it is? It's just stuff was like the audience feels it, but the characters on screen don't. Sort of like when it's like that woman looks exactly like that other woman that he was dating.
I hate
And
that.
it takes
I hate
him.
that.
By the way, he doesn't even say anything. She like 20 minutes later has to be like, "Do you notice I look like someone? You
I was like,
fucking
oh,
idiot."
God. Dude, when she said that, okay, so I thought I had a private screening. I even texted a photo of myself in an empty theater to Mark for Silent Hill. I want to say 5 minutes into the movie, this couple comes in. They sit down. They were very well behaved, though.
Oh, okay.
Except, and I didn't care. When that was revealed, when that fucking girl character is like, don't I look exactly like her? Like your girlfriend? And it's the same actress. I heard the couple laugh out loud. And then I was like, fuck yes, these people are cool.
That's warranted.
Then they laughed again when one of the many 98 reveals happens in the end, where you see the tombstone of his dead girlfriend, and she has 15 names, and every name is every dumbass character we've met who is played by the same actress. It was like, my name is Mary Anita Alonso Conchita Rivera.
Consuela.
Yeah. I was like, I've had enough of this movie.
That made no sense. That character, you know what the other thing too is? It's like everyone's this is what I hate, and I know I complain about it a lot, but every character is very unlikable. Maybe she's a little
Yes.
more likable because she's a victim of circumstance, but that guy's like, here's the thing is that later on in the movie you can see he knows how to act like a good human being, but for the most part he's driving recklessly. He's getting drunk and smashed. He treats people like shit. The first woman he meets in the graveyard treats her like utter garbage for
Yep.
absolutely no reason.
Yep.
And you're supposed to like this guy and feel bad for his safety, like, or worry about his safety navigating this place.
He's not
But
even
he's already
clever.
an ass.
If he got to Silent Hill and he was
Dude,
like,
he's stupid.
he's so dumb. Like, I think that was the thing. One of the strengths of the first movie, the great Sean Bean. You're grounded both with the cop that's with the lady and the little girl, but you're also grounded because you understand what's happening in both storylines. A mother is searching for her daughter and a cop is helping her. Cool, very easy. And in the second storyline, the B story, Sean Bean is searching for them. He's searching for the mother and the daughter, and he's slowly putting the pieces together. It's brilliant. As he's slowly putting the pieces together, oh fuck, they're dead, right? You're putting the pieces together too. It's a great reveal. Here, there's no story. We don't understand what the point of the guy's visit back to Silent Hill is besides someone called me to return to Silent Hill. It's my girlfriend. That's it. We have no idea what the intent is, if he's going to try to leave, stay, burn the place down. He never says. It's just like he has a setup and no payoff. The guy shows up, all the shit goes haywire in the town, and it's all the same shit you saw 20 years ago. All the new shit sucks. The only new thing I liked was, I think this is also a character from the game, but there's like a fat guy that lives in an apartment building.
Dude, didn't that guy feel so out of place? He's like,
Yes, he was
this
so
random
gross.
guy with sores lives there. He kind of looks like he's on Ain't It Cool News or something.
I kind of feel like
is this
that
one
guy.
of the editors?
I have like a
Ain't It
sore
Cool
on my
News?
tongue. I'm fat. His butt crack is out. He's like,
Dude, they make no bones about that ass crack. That is a directorial decision to show his fucking
Gans
ass
is like,
crack
I
in the
want to
foreground.
see the crack of the nerd's ass.
Dude, doesn't it feel like that's the French like that's the French interpretation of an American from a small town is just like a bearded, gross dude crouched over a toilet?
And you're absolutely right, too, by the way. There's not a single likable character in the movie. Not one. In the first movie, you like the cop. The cop is the best character. You like Sean Bean. The mom is okay. And you like the little girl because you feel bad for her.
Well,
Here,
you do. Well, the mom in the original one, you
feel bad for her,
whether
but
you like her or not. You can still empathize
but
with her.
you at least
as a
have characters that you like, that are cool, that are actively
100%.
trying to help, that you're rooting for.
And the cop too, by the way.
That's what I'm saying. The cop is the most likable character in the first movie. But this
by the way,
movie,
that's not to interrupt you, but that to me was good casting because
she's great.
I forget that actor's name, but the other cop too, the detective that's working with Sean Bean.
Yes,
they do a great job of portraying him as like he's typically the actor they cast is the guy that always he's playing assholes or like murders and like creeps. And
here
it
he's
sets
like the
you
cop
up to
with a heart of
expect
gold.
one thing, but it turns out that like that was an amazing that hid that reveal of him rescuing the girl, and that's why his hands are burned. And it's very moving, and it connects all the storylines together. And whereas this one, it's like they knew what gold was, and then they were like, "Fuck gold, let's just go for garbage.
Let's go for lead." I'm trying to think of what. Fuck gold, let's go for poop. Dude, okay, not only that, no likable people, and I'm going to tell you, and I was hard-pressed trying to think of another moment from the original movie for this. There's not a single moment of levity. There's no jokes. There's no comedy. You don't, not that every movie needs comedy. It doesn't. But it just felt like, again, another weirdly conscious decision by Christophe Gans to be like, no. Nothing light, nothing funny. I want only darkness and bleakness.
Well, I'll be honest. That ass part was funny. I mean, I guess it's unintentional. It's just a jiggly undead ass.
Did you laugh? Can we talk? Speaking of asses, can we talk about the best ass in the movie, which is the booty spider? That's what I'm going to title this episode: Attack of the Booty Spider, aka Return to Silent Hill. So there's a creature in the movie where the guy's exploring this apartment, and at first you're like, he sees this. I think he sees like a figure, and then the head pops off, and then something comes to pick up the head, and it's like a spider, but it's like a human spider with like different limbs as the legs and shit. And then you understand that it's like the spider's body is made of a human torso. So at first it's just got these boobs. It's like the body of a woman. It's got these boobs flopping around on top of it. And then when it turns itself over to reattach the head, it's like an unnecessarily peachy butt.
Like, dude, it's like, yeah, they went out of their way to make it look like that was a nicely shaped ass.
That's
right?
Where I definitely,
and it was like overly jiggly. I feel
it
was
jiggled
like
up.
Really,
they jiggled
it
it
made
up.
itself known. Yeah,
didn't it feel like though
your eyes went to it?
Oh, dude, everybody's eyes went to the ass for sure. But don't you think that's where the Christophe Gansness really came through? He like blew some brain cells, being like, the ass must be perfect.
Oh yeah, he must have been watching like a lot of Clint Eastwood films, and he was like,
I think he was like,
start on.
He was like, what do I do here? And then he looked at his phone, and he's like, oh, OnlyFans. And then he realized we should put an ass in here. Christophe, the movie isn't testing well. People don't like the dailies they're seeing. What are we supposed to do? Like, put an ass on the spider. Make the spider have a great ass.
That's like some old school shit, though, where they're like, it's like those old horror movies, like from back in the day that teenagers used to rent. And that Blockbuster is like, it's a horror movie, but it has nudity. But of course, it has supposed to be most disturbing shit. It's like, you're going to show an ass, but it's a fucking undead creature that had its head lopped off that's now turned into a spider, and that's the ass we have to see.
The booty spider. But if the booty spider takes a shit, it has 8 hands to wipe its own ass, so it's going to be clean for sure. Let me ask you this, since we're talking about the booty spider. Were there any creatures... That's literally the only nice thing I can say about the movie. The creature design was interesting. Definitely got some very Clive Barker-y kind of vibes off of it. And I liked the set design. But beyond those two...
Not to stop you, but is your connection going, or is it mine?
I think it's yours. I just saw you freeze a bit.
I saw you freeze too. Hold on. Do you mind if I check something really quick?
Yeah, go check, buddy. Go check.
I made sure I disabled everything. I shouldn't have anything downloading because I'm on a hard wire, so I don't understand why it's choppy like that.
What the fuck? I'm on a bunch of choppy shit.
Yeah, there's nothing downloading. Hold on, let me try that again. Because I totally missed your question. I'm sorry about that. It's weird.
It's okay. I forgot what I said already.
Shit.
Just like the movie, it's an incomprehensible mess. Christophe Gans has scrambled my brain into eggs, and I don't know what I asked. Oh, shit. I remember. Do you have anything nice to say about the movie? Because my thing was, I said I like the set design, I like the production design, and I liked some of the creature design. I don't think all of it is successful. I think the booty spider is ridiculous, but like there are some good looking creatures in it. I thought the bugs were also kind of cool. Like, did any of that stuff work for you? Did you like anything about Return to Silent Hill?
Okay, let me put it this way. And I was going to be all like, I'm going to go all... my intention was to go all love of cinema and try and start with the positive and then take a big old poop on it later. But I actually, when I was watching the movie, I'm not even joking, I thought the directing was good in terms of the visuals, making sure the effects were done really well. Some of the set design props were pretty good. In fact, the concept of the story is kind of cool if they pulled it off properly, which is like, there's a secret society. Yeah, whatever. I like secret societies too. I find those movies really fun. So I would say that the execution was bad, but you can tell he's a good director and he knows how to tell a story visually.
Yes.
Like, I felt as though, because I had watched the first Silent Hill before going. I'd say that like in a lot of areas the effects improved. I think he was probably working with less of it. Wasn't this like a $20 million
Yeah,
movie?
this is way less of a budget.
Yeah, so going into the movie knowing that made me think, hey, the effects are actually not bad. It's a good looking movie. I'm not gonna lie. I love I love a director that uses a crane shot. The when the town transitions to like the dark form of Silent Hill, it does look cool. I like the original Pyramid Head. I felt that
Yeah.
the newer one kind of felt really tiny. And part of me was like, is he Pyramid Head
Okay, I
inside
wanted to
when they're
talk to you
going into
about
the
that. We
eye?
could we could
But then it
we
was
could
like
talk about
they
that. We could
never
talk about
really
that.
followed up on that shit, right?
Okay, can we talk about that? There,
Yeah, sure.
Christophe Gans is trying to tell you, and I agree with you, by the way, about Pyramid Head. He's way cooler in the first movie, and he looks way more imposing. He's gigantic. But here, I like you, thought the same thing. I was like, why does Pyramid Head look so puny? Right? It's been 20 years. This motherfucker lost all this muscle mass. What happened? Okay.
It's gains.
But then I realized, I was like, oh, if he's trying to say the Goo Goo Dolls guy from Massachusetts that we've been following is actually Pyramid Head, it does, in a fucked up Christoph Gans way, kind of makes sense that he looks different and is a little smaller. But here's the thing. That is cool. That's a cool idea. That's a concept. The execution sucks, though, because Christoph Gans thinks that you are dumb. I just want to tell you that. If you're listening to us right now, Christoph Gans thinks that you are fucking stupid because he makes a point to push the camera into the pyramid head so you can see a human face underneath it. You can't really tell who's under there, but it's obvious because there's only two fucking people in the movie, the guy and the girl who plays every other part. And then later, when the fucking artist guy is painting, he has a self-portrait and he fucking paints a shitty pyramid over his head. And I laughed at that part, Mark, because I was like, Jesus Christ, we get it.
But the thing is, like, here's the thing is it didn't, like most of the cool stuff that's introduced in this movie, it doesn't go anywhere.
No, it doesn't.
Like that whole concept
And
is
what would
not
be the
paid
point?
off.
Yeah, what
and
would
it
be the
doesn't
point
even
of
make
him
sense, right?
of that reveal of him being Pyramid Head? I couldn't understand what purpose that serves in the story.
Yeah.
Or why that would be cool. Like, if it's a Pyramid Head origin story, this is not the way to go about it, I think.
And here's the thing. I think there should be no origin. The reason why he's so terrifying in the first one is you don't know shit about him. He just kind of wanders around and
Yes.
like fuck shit. Dude, it is supremely disturbing when he picks up that girl and you really get the size for him in the first movie and tears the skin off. Like,
Yes.
he's humongous. He
That's
looks
a
like this
great
kind of like,
moment.
he's got that like Frank Frazetta style, like physique to his body. So he looks jacked, but it's kind of creepy
I
and
told you,
weird,
man, he had
know what
them
I mean?
gains. And then 20 years later, he
Yeah.
lost muscle mass. I don't know what happened to Pyramid Head.
And then the other thing too is it's like he's got this crazy sword and he's like headbutting these bars when in the first one he's cutting through metal like butter.
Yes.
He's not menacing at all. When he does appear, he's too small to actually do anything terrifying. You never feel in danger for any of the characters, really.
No.
I felt nothing. I don't know why.
The only person I was slightly nervous for, was, and it was only for a brief moment, was just because it was a kid. I was nervous for a little girl until I realized she was a creepy little girl, and she was one of the 15 names that the fucking actress was going to take at the end of the movie. And I was like, oh, it's supposed to be the child version of this annoying fucking lady who plays every part in this movie. Dude, this was like a fucking movie. You know when people show you... I hate these fucking... Dude, yeah. The little girl's like, my name's Laura. And that was one of the names on the tombstone. I was like, of course it is. Anyway, wait. You know what it kind of remind me of now that I say that? I hate these. People think these things are so fucking funny, and I don't think this shit's funny at all, for the record. You know when somebody sends you a reel, and there's like one shitty TikToker playing different characters? They'll be like doing a conversation, and it'll cut, and they're in a different shirt, and they're like, blah, 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 blah. And people think these are hilarious, and let me tell you, I think they are fucking atrocious. I never think they're funny. These fucking kids cannot act. I don't think that's supposed to be even the joke that it's bad acting. It's just bad comedy. There's nothing funny here. These fucking people are dumb. That's what this movie is like, dude. One person plays 20 goddamn parts. I don't know why we couldn't have had more actors in the movie. Why is she playing 20 parts? It's so bad.
I know. And the thing, like, that's the problem with it is there's nothing to connect it together where you're like, that was cool.
Right?
It was just like
Right?
the two, like you said, it's just a tombstone is the reveals that like everyone already knows she's dead probably because she's in freaking
Two-
Silent Hill.
Tombstone and narration. They make sure to drive it home where she's like, my true name is Laura Maria Conchita Alonso. Where you're like, oh my God, is this really what we're doing?
But in the end of the movie, did I lose my mind? It goes. It's basically like none of that shit happened because he gets another chance.
Yeah, it's like a time loop, like Groundhog's Day,
So
right?
it's-
Because he
Yeah.
did the right thing. He completed. This is what I'm saying. I don't understand the end of this movie, and I think even that read, you and I trying to be like, oh, it's a time loop thing, and he's gonna go back, and he made the right choice, and they're not gonna. They're not doomed essentially. Whatever he did, and he freed her, and she became like the Moth Woman or whatever. Like, I don't understand that shit either. Why she has 5 arms all of a sudden. I was like, I don't understand what this is. It's not even in a cool, esoteric way. I just didn't fucking understand it. I was just like, I don't get what this is. I don't think it's cool at all.
I think they did the moth motif as a way of saving money on the effects. So instead of seeing the entire town change, it was like, here's some moths cluttering a window.
I love that you said motif. Good for you, man.
Thank you.
That's
4 years of film
Dude,
school.
That's the kind of solid $15 word that keeps this podcast relevant. I'm just going to tell you, and I thank you for doing that, Mark. Thank you, dude. Dude,
In the next episode, I'll be saying juxtapose.
dude, no, save it, Mark. Save it. Don't use all your $15 words. Save that shit for next time. Dude. All right, let me ask you this. Because I kind of got through conversation, but I forgot. I was a bad host, and I forgot to ask you what you thought of the movie. And it's very clear that you were impressed by some things, but I think it's fair to say you ultimately disliked the movie. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I wanted to like the movie. I loved the director visually. Like I said, cinematography I thought was good because you have to keep in mind the budgetary constraints. You know what? Here's the sad part. Up all the way up until the end, I was like, okay, everything's very convoluted, but maybe it'll bring itself together like the last film did. And then I was just like, shit.
It's not going to
So
happen.
I had my hopes up, but the other thing too is like maybe I wasn't as judgy on the film initially because you had sent me that article. Oh, here's another story. When I went to see the movie, because I was like, oh man, Matt's just seen it. You had maybe seen it like an hour or two before me. And I was like, okay, he said his screening was empty. When I got to my Regal, the woman behind the counter, when I went to buy tickets, she was like, oh, wow. And she's like, she goes, what movie do you want to see? And I was like, Silent Hill. And she goes, oh, that's getting a lot of mixed reviews. I'll be curious to hear what you think. And then she goes, we thought that it was going to do so well that the theater would be packed because I believe we went on a Sunday. Dude, they were actually, the theater staff were expecting this movie to do really well because, it's a Silent Hill film after all this time. They were not expecting it to be fucking empty. I went and there was like maybe 4 people and like a family with like they took their kid to see it, which I thought that was really funny.
Very weird. Okay.
Like probably like a 6-7-year-old kid. The only reason I know is they came in late and I saw them walk in and I was like, dude, someone brought their kid to see this undead ass spider lady.
That kid is a kink was awoken in that kid.
Oh my
That kid,
Oh my
8 years from now, is gonna be jerking off to a spider in a zoo, and it's all gonna come together in that moment, dude. His friend's gonna be like, dude, have you ever heard of this movie Arachnophobia? And he's gonna get a boner because it's all gonna come back to the booty spider, I'm telling you. The booty spider.
Oh God, yeah. That's bringing up the booty spider thing, right?
Yes.
The original Silent Hill, you're not making fun of any of the shit. It's fucking
No,
all scary. The
and it
nurse is
looks
scary.
cool. Yeah.
It looks great. This movie is like, you know what the problem with this movie too is? That the other movie goes to places where this movie does not, and it does some very disturbing things that truly make it a horror film. This movie is so vanilla. It's like they chose to. It could have been a PG-13 movie, as far as I know.
Oh yeah. Oh, for 100%.
You know,
Had they slacked off on some of the creature design and maybe not had have the little girl carrying around a fucking dead fetus like a doll. Like if they would have taken some of those things out, you're right. They could have totally had a PG-13, would have been safe. They probably would have sold a lot more tickets, I think.
and as here's the thing: is as a fan of French horror films, they're always fucked up. No matter what you want to say, like Martyrs. What was that other one with the lady that turns out to be the murderer? Oh, what was that one called? High Tension. High Tension.
High Tension.
So you have this huge
you ever seen
catalog
Inside? Inside was one with a lady.
Yeah, that's another one.
That's
so you have this whole
one.
like, if you're thinking of French horror, you have this like, there's a lot on your shoulders if you are one of these directors, right? Because there's like, these are amazing films. Martyrs is one of my favorites. This one just like, it's so, if it's supposed to be horror in this day and age, especially with 2025 being like a killer year for horror, you can't have something this mediocre compete when people have had an entire year of great horror films to watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, I just came off seeing 28 years later, The Bone Temple. And I'm not going to spoil it for you because I don't think you've seen it yet. Is that correct?
I haven't. I might see tomorrow.
I will not spoil it, but I will just tell you, I loved it. I'm not going to say anything else to you, but like coming off of that movie and seeing this movie, I was like, when I left 28 years later, The Bone Temple, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it's only. I did, dude. I had a fucking bone. I had a bone boner, a Bone Temple boner. That's right, dude. I got to see, like that kid had the booty spider boner. I had a Bone Temple boner, and I couldn't figure it out until why. Right? It's because I saw a boner. I saw a bone with giant butt on it. It had a butt on the end, Mark. Anyway, that kid, I'm telling you, is going to be a giant pervert in a few years. Congratulations, kid. Thanks. Sorry, I got so in the weeds with that tangent, I forgot where I was headed.
Oh, the Bone Temple. Sorry.
Oh, yes. Thank you. I was just kind of blown away because when I left the Bone Temple, I was like, fuck, it's only January 8th and I've already seen like one of the best horror movies of the year. This is insane. Wow. Right. And then rising tide lifts all boats. I was like, oh man, I'm going to see Silent Hill. It's going to be fucking awesome. This year is starting off so strong. And it all came to a crashing halt.
Can I make a prediction?
Yes.
I bet that this movie, because of the 20-year wait and all the hype that was involved with it for us, I think this is going to be our year's Wolfman. 2026 Wolfman will be this Silent Hill.
It's feeling like that, dude. This is feeling like the Wolfman all over again.
But the Wolfman gave birth to the rest of the year being awesome. So maybe there's hopes for 2026.
This is the sacrificial lamb for a good horror year. Well, this weekend we've got a new Sam Raimi. I'm hoping that's going to be amazing. Maybe it will be.
I can't fucking wait.
Thanks to Christophe Gans sacrificing his franchise, his name, his reputation as a filmmaker. Let me ask you this. I wanted to ask you this too, because you were talking about French horror films, and I was like, okay, that's a good point. Who is this for? Like, it's not for Silent Hill fans, like fans of the games, because he's so deliberately doing his own thing. He's not recreating the games at all. He seems to be cherry picking details and visual elements that he likes to tell whatever cult story he wants to tell. If it's for just horror fans, then what kind of horror fan? Because, like, again, the French horror movies you're talking about, those combine great storytelling with the gross out factor, with the bleakness, with the entertainment value. And Silent Hill only has the gross out factor. It doesn't have any of those other things. Am I wrong? Like, who is this for?
No, I totally agree. Oh, what was it? By the way, there's the French filmmaker that should have made this movie is the guy that directed Calvary. That guy should have made Silent Hill. I know no one's gonna watch that fucking movie. That movie is like a David Lynch horror film on crack. It's awesome. I fucking love
You know
that
what I
movie
realized
so
too,
much.
now that I think about it, is that Christophe Gans is one of those guys, he needs writing help. Because the first Silent Hill was written by Roger Avery, the guy who co-wrote famously Pulp Fiction, some other good movies, Killing Zoe, stuff like that. That guy is like a great screenwriter, okay? For whatever reason, I kept expecting, because I was like, if I find out at the end of this movie, because I was so fucking confused, I was like, if I find out at the end of this movie that Roger Avery wrote this, I'm going to be so disappointed. And sure
Oh
enough,
man.
he's not in the credits. It's like Christoph Gans and like four other writers, which is never a good sign. And I was like, oh,
No.
that's why it sucks. There's no real writer here. It's just Christoph Gans and whatever lackey. He was like, you write in that the spider has an S. Put an S in there. Write the word S.
That's all it just says
That's what
for
that guy.
scene.
That guy got a credit for typing the word ass. He was like, "What if we call it arachnas?" No,
Arachnid.
don't get cute. Just say S.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, you got They will know. Everyone will know. Okay. Hey, Christoph.
By the way, oh no, thank you.
Hey, Christoph. Arachnas. No. You're thinking about it too much.
That's so true. By the way,
Did you do what I tell you? Did you put the word ass in the script in caps?
You did? Turned into Arnold.
Yeah. Listen, did you do what I tell you? Okay, you put it in the script and it says ass. Okay. Yeah. Hi. Yeah.
Oh my god. By the way, you're totally right. This movie, now that I've had time to think about it, you're right. This movie's for like nobody. I can't think of one audience that would be like, oh, that was exactly what I was looking for.
Dude, that's what I was thinking of the whole time I was driving home. I was like, I had a long, you want to talk about Silent Hill, dude? I had a long, silent drive home in fucking disappointment. And I was like, that's what I was thinking the whole, I didn't even have music on, Mark. I had nothing on. Because
That
I was
was
just,
your Silent Hill.
that was my
drive.
Silent Hill. I was just so disappointed. And I was thinking on the way home, I was like, who's this for? I don't know who this is for.
By the way, when you ask that question, now it makes the film even worse. Now I have to rate it even lower. I was going to give it like, I'm trying to be nice because I like the director a lot. I'm not even joking. I think he's a very good
He's a
director.
great director.
And
Or he was.
it's strange when you, yeah. Well, you know what it is? Maybe you're right. Maybe it's sort of like, you never see like Ridley Scott writing his own shit. You know?
Or when he does
do
has
some
help.
writing and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah.
But it never feels like this. It's like you can't, sometimes you just have to have somebody else write it, I think.
Yes. Same thing like I was, dude, before this.
Not four people, though.
No, not four people. Not the guy who came up with Arachnas. Although that kid should have his own script. You know what I noticed? Like when I saw this movie, we had a couple good trailers, but one of the trailers was Disclosure Day, the new Spielberg movie that I'm excited about, right? But you know what I noticed in the credits every time? Story by Steven Spielberg, screenplay by David Koepp. So even though he's engineering it, right? He's like, listen, I know I still need some script help. Let me take my story, give it to this guy who I've worked with, who I know and I have a working relationship with. We kind of get each other's sensibilities. Perfect, dude. That's what Christoph Gans. I hope they didn't have a falling out or something, because I was like, a lot of those old guard guys, especially like from the 90s and mid 2000s that were making this kind of genre cinema. Christoph Gans is one of them. Roger Avery. Another big name was Samuel Hadida, and he's the producer of the original Silent Hill and this one. And you notice the movie was dedicated to his memory because he passed on.
Oh yeah, I know.
And
That
I
was
wonder
sad, actually.
if that was kind of like a break point maybe for this. Like this could have been something else, but if you had that guy involved, Roger Avery, get all the old team back, how good this could have been.
He's an amazing producer, by the way. Oh,
Yeah.
Here's another thing too. It's sort of like it was almost set up for him to knock it out of the park. You had a sequel that really was terrible.
Yeah.
You have the original director finally coming back, and it should have been a moment where the director's like, "This is how it's done, motherfuckers." Not like that last one. It should have resurrected the franchise. because it's a cool franchise. You can, in fact, I think if I remember correctly, when I saw the first one, when she's looking up, I forget, I think maybe it was Sean Bean or her. Oh yeah, the wife looks up Silent Hill, and there's like a whole bunch of them across the United States. There's a whole bunch of these different towns named Silent
Yes.
Hill. So it's a perfect opportunity to be like, yeah, they don't have to necessarily connect. They can just be Silent Hill stories from these each individual areas. And it could have been an amazing franchise, but now
It's a
we're
great
never
idea.
gonna fucking get that, you know? And
Dude,
it sucks because it was such an easy thing to knock out of the park. You have a whole bunch of people itching for some good horror from last year. I know I keep mentioning 2025, but that was a good
good
fucking
year.
year.
Yeah, good year.
So you have a lot of goodwill coming into this, and it was felt like it was squandered because they didn't take enough time in the scripting process, which really sucks because if they could get it together visually, which you've also mentioned, it could have been like this amazing film that we've obviously we waited 20 fucking years and are excited. So there's other people out there that are excited
Yeah.
about it too.
Yeah, dude, and all that, not to be this guy, but like all that goodwill to me completely squandered away. Like I think if somebody came up to me now and said, "Hey, they're somehow, even though nobody saw the movie and it made no money and everybody hates it, they're going to make another one," I would be like, "I'm not interested. I just think I'm not interested. I would rather hold on to the good Silent Hill movie that I have and that I enjoy and just let that be that instead of thinking of any of these incredibly inferior sequels." You know, like I'm good, man. You know, it's enough. You know, I'm even now. This movie was so bad it made me retroactively think, well, is Silent Hill Revelations really that bad?
Dude, I'm actually now that you've
Are you
asked
going to
that question, I'm
rewatch
like,
it?
should I rewatch it?
I
Yeah.
thought for sure, dude. I thought for sure. I was like, Mark's coming to the show having rewatched both movies. Like he's gonna be like, last night I watched Silent Hill Revelations with Jon Snow, and it was not great, but I really enjoyed this and this and that.
Maybe I should have, and then I would have been singing praises to the new one.
Yes, or you would have been like,
so disappointed.
or you would have been, it would have been worse for you. You would have been more where I'm at, where you're driving home in silence.
Yeah, but here's one thing I will say: this movie still it's not a good movie, but it hasn't tarnished my viewpoint of the first one. I will still continue
Oh,
to watch the
absolutely.
first one. This is not like how Smile 2 ruined it for you watching the first one.
Yeah.
I honestly feel if you watch the first one, which is such a fucking good movie, the second one shouldn't destroy it. And the great thing about the original one, it's such a self-contained story that the other two movies, thank God they're not connected at all. Because you can just be like, okay, Silent Hill for me ends here. I don't have to watch the two new ones. And that's that. So it's kind of nice that it doesn't actually connect. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you're right, though. Like Smile 2, if this is your first exposure to Silent Hill movies, you might be like, I'm good. I don't need to watch the other ones. And I would understand. I would be like, yeah, that's about where I was at with Smile 1.
I understand that too, and I totally agree with you. But I would urge anyone who's seen this Silent Hill to please watch the first one because you will miss out on
Yeah.
a really cool
Or at
experience.
least watch, this is going to sound so Gen Z of me, but I don't care. Go and at least watch some of the playthroughs of the games on YouTube. They're really great. Like, even if you're not a person who watches like video game replays, like it's so cinematic. There are moments very scary. It's got a fantastic soundtrack. Again, a fantastic soundtrack he didn't use. That mystified
He actually that what's great? The first movie is it's all Silent Hill soundtrack, which is
Yes.
fucking awesome. Because
awesome.
that's I'd say one of the most. I'm glad you brought up the music because I would say the most unique part about the Silent Hill video game franchise is how good that music is. I'm not even lying, and I'm gonna sound like a fucking weirdo, but when I was a kid, I used to love that soundtrack, and I would when I was studying or doing it, I would like play the music from because it's weird. It's really chill but unsettling.
Dude, when you were a kid, did you get brought to a movie with a booty spider and then 8 years later and unlocked? It sexually awakened you to something that you were not prepared for.
I finally had a boner after 20 years when I saw this movie.
Dude. You're like, it was the craziest thing. I was watching one of the Harry Potter movies, the one where he goes in a cave and they got all the spiders, and I just couldn't explain it. I got a massive erection and I just couldn't stop.
Oh man, I was trying to combine arachnid with erection and I just couldn't. Come on.
Erecnid? Erecnid. Dude, there you
Erection?
go. You've got arachnas and erecnid. Erecnid. That's the sequel to that. He's like, guys, from the makers of Arachnas, it's Erectnid.
By the way, you know what the funny part about that ass is? Some VFX artist or team spent like months perfecting, getting the physics right, the lighting and blending it and all this shit.
The
Like some dude
shape.
probably hates asses now.
There's one guy that's
I
like,
look at one.
it's like,
so much.
this is this guy here. This guy's cool, Yoshi. He's our jiggle mechanic. He just works on the jiggling for the ass on the booty spider. He's been working on it for 6 months. It's perfect, we think.
His eyes are all bloodshot.
What's the matter with him? Oh, he had a really bad experience where his parents brought him to an inappropriate movie when he was 8. And it sexually unlocked something for him.
Oh man, I wish we could follow up with that kid years later to see
Yeah.
what happened.
Kid, call into our show in 5 years and tell us what sexual depravities you're up to. What fun and frivolities is an evening of
How did that
fun
movie
and frivolity.
traumatize you?
You know, it
Holy
didn't do
shit.
well. Not that this is the mark of anything, but we do like to bring up box office on the show. And it premiered at number 7 on the box office
that's
chart,
so
I believe.
bad.
It did abysmally bad, completely dead. But that's just domestic. International, it made money. Yes,
did?
Mark. I was
shit,
saving
thought
this
you were-
for last.
I thought this was another joke.
This is not a joke. It's not a arachnas. It's not a booty spider joke. The movie actually made money in other countries. China loved it. And
It made a billion?
money. It made, I don't know
More
if it
than
made, wait, let's see.
Avatar.
Let's see. It made more than
That'd be fucking
Avatar.
hilarious.
Wait, Return to Silent Hill
Holy shit.
international box office.
Wait, so you're telling me that we could potentially... I was full of shit when I said that the franchise is dead. You
Top-
made me go on that whole rant.
Top foreign market. China, Mark, your people. China, 9.3 million.
Represent. All right. We just
So-
need 2 more.
Return to Silent Hill has generated approximately 16 million in international ticket sales, with a strong debut in China that accounts for 9.3 million of that total, combined with a weak $3 million opening in North America.
Oh, man.
The film's box office currently stands at 19.3 million for opening weekend. It had a low domestic opening, it making it the lowest in the Silent Hill franchise.
Man, that is so... Dude, I'm so annoyed because I was not expecting this to happen. I'm so mad, actually, because I really loved that first one and I love the director so much. I do hope it makes money. Maybe it'll make what it has to probably make around 40 million to break even or some shit.
I mean, I'm sure Hollywood accounting it'll never break even, but yeah, maybe let's say that. I will say, I wonder how it's doing in Christophe Gans' hometown of Paris, France. Have they embraced the booty spider over there? Oh, sacre
That's the other
bleu!
thing too.
Le booty
You think
spider!
Did it feel like that's the other thing? If you think about this movie, like what region was it designed for? It also feels like it's completely regionless. Like
I think it was...
who would
I don't know, man.
understand the movie?
It felt like Christophe Gans was like, I finally get to make the European art house student film I've always wanted to make, and I just so happen to just call it Return to Silent Hill. That's what it is. It's fucking terrible. It is terrible. It's one of the worst, easily one of the worst movies we've ever reviewed on this podcast. I think not since The Wolfman 2025, 1 year ago nearly, around this time, have we covered such a hated film on our show.
Dang.
Absolute
By the way, do
dumpster fire.
you know anyone else who went to see it in amongst your friends or?
My buddy, who is a big Silent Hill fan, he went to go see it Sunday night and he has not gotten back to me. So I suspect
He gouged his eyes out.
yeah, I suspect his silence is his review. Is he's like, he knows he has nothing to stand on.
That poor guy. Shit.
That guy is annoyed. I think that's it. You, me, and that guy. Have you seen it? There you go. Let's put the question out to our audience. If you've seen Return to Silent Hill, let us know what you think. Call in, tell us on the voicemail.
Yes,
707-948-6707. The number's in the show notes. I've said it goddamn 19 times. Laura Marita Conchita Alonso phone number. Okay. Mark, any last bon mots about Silent Hill before we move on, dude?
There's probably other things that I would just crap on it for, but you know,
At this point,
I like Christophe Gans, so I'm not gonna continue.
At this point, it's like it's kicking a dead booty spider.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll say this though: I hope he does get to make a third one, and he learns his lesson and makes something more like.
I hope he learns his lesson. My hope for Christophe Gans is he learns his lesson, and he directs Arachnas. Arachnas.
Like an original IP, that would be great.
Bring it to whoever.
How weird would that be if the weird spider creature just gets its own movie randomly?
It totally should, because it's the only thing I'm gonna remember. If you ask me in 3 months, if you ask me in a week, any details about this movie, the only thing I'm gonna remember is the booty spider. I'm not gonna remember anything else. That's what I'm gonna remember because of how ridiculous that is.
Oh, I do remember one other scene, by the way, that didn't make sense. When they drive themselves into the lake.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. That made no fucking sense. There was also a whole thing, too, where I was like, why is the mall burning? Or the hotel? Why is the hotel burning? But then it, like, was he supposed to burn it? I don't understand. And then, like, if the cult is active, are they not active anymore? No one's stopping him from burning their cult meeting place.
Dude, when he leaves at the end, when they actually finally, that town's still fucked.
Yeah, they're fucked. Oh yeah, they're plenty fucked. They're plenty fucked. Yeah, I got nothing else for Return to Silent Hill. I'm sorry. No, actually, Christophe Gans should be sorry. He should be sorry. I do have one last thing. Now that I remember, there was a joke. Remember when she makes he makes some joke about her talking about the Lakeview Hotel's name. There's that one lame joke where they're like, I don't even remember this.
He's basically, I think he was commenting on how obvious the name sounds.
He's like, does it mean like there's a great view of the lake?
Yeah, it's like supposed to be this playful moment, but it's so wooden. Like there was like zero response in the theater from it. I mean, that's how well it did. You have like one of the best memories I know. That's how bad that joke was.
It just landed.
You just probably blocked it out of your mind.
I think I must have, dude. I think I was sitting there stewing because the sore in my tongue hurt. And I was like, this fucking movie fucking sucks, man.
You couldn't get your minds off of that? Ah, shit, that sucks, man. I'm so sorry.
Mark, should we do some Rex?
Yeah, let's fucking do it. Oh, let me get my lift.
I'm gonna rack it, rack it, rack it, rack it, rack, rack, rack. I'm gonna rack it, rack it, rack it, rack it, rack, rack, rack.
Well, I go on facts, not recommendations, but thank you.
The booty spider. I got a couple. I'm pulling up my list now on my phone. I'm not texting anybody. I'm pulling up my movie list. Mark, how many Rex do you got this week?
I lied. I have 6 now.
Oh!
I forgot. I saw a couple other things that I added it to it. But I can rattle off some of these pretty quick because
I got 1, 2, 3. I've got 5. I can do 5, I think.
Oh, nice.
So if you want, man, you want to get started since you have a couple extras?
Yeah, okay, I'll do it. Okay, you know what? I will eliminate one because I'd already mentioned Silent, so I'll add these 2 together. I watched the original Silent Hill, it's fucking awesome. And because of that, I watched Doomsday, which was also fucking awesome. Dude, I watched 2 movies in a row where people got cooked on fires. And they were both done so well and disturbing. Dude, the acting of
wait a
Sean
minute.
Pertwee
Was that a grill
and
joke? They were both done so well. They were both done so well that they weren't even pink in the middle. Was that a fucking grill joke? Dude. Did you get hungry? Did it make
those
you
scenes
hungry?
for me. Dude, I made a steak right after when they were carving up Sean Pertwee.
Oh, holy shit.
Great movie, by the way. Doomsday's awesome.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
You know
It's a
what's
fun one.
crazy? Because now there's so many, like, after all these, like, CG Marvel films, there's some CG in Doomsday, but a lot of it is done with physical effects. It looks great for how low budget it is.
Isn't
if I
that your boy Neil Marshall?
Yes, I love Neil Marshall.
I love Neil Marshall. You know what I've been jonesing to rewatch is a Neil Marshall movie. It's one I've only seen once, but I remember it kicked fucking ass. Centurion.
Oh, that dude, was that the one where they set those boulders on fire and they like
Yes.
push them down the hill? That
Yes.
movie rules.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I
I
think
saw it
you
in
and
the
I-
theater. I think I saw it
and
with
I
you.
I remember both of us love that fucking
Yeah,
movie.
it was
I like a
awesome.
good like Centurion movie where
Fuck
they're
yeah.
in some fucking forest butchering like
I'm all in.
barbarians or
I'm
whatever.
all in. Yeah,
The
dude.
Visigoths.
Dude, swords, trees, cutting motherfuckers. I'm in. Yes, I need to rewatch Centurion. It's been too long.
Shit. Okay, I might do that. Hold on, I'm gonna write that down actually.
All right. There you go. Mark, first up with Doomsday. All right, I'm gonna go for, again, I mentioned it on the main show, on the main review, but I'm not gonna spoil anything, Mark, but I do want to give my, just mostly for the record, people who don't look at my TikTok or like keep up with my social shit, for just our audience, I want you people to know, I saw 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple in theaters, and I fucking loved it. I'm not going to say anything until Mark sees it, so I will just keep my review to that. But take it as a big old wreck from me. 20 Years Later, The Bone Temple.
Nice.
If you've not seen it, go see it. I'll just say, if you know my reaction to the first 28 Years Later, my problems were all addressed and completely everything. This is the movie that I wanted the last movie to be. I'll just say that.
Oh wow, that's so cool. That's
Yeah,
nice to
I don't
hear.
want to. I don't want to overhype it for you, but I loved it, and I'm considering seeing it again.
Oh wow! So you think it's definitely a theater experience then?
100%. I would see this
Okay,
in a
cool.
big theater.
I'm gonna
with
see
a
it
big,
tomorrow, dude.
big booming sound system. Go.
Oh, okay, cool.
Get ready, my friend. You're in for a fucking experience. I'll say that.
Okay, cool. That's great to hear.
So there you go. 20 years later, The Bone Temple. All right, Mark, what's next for you, buddy?
Okay, so I saw one of my favorite sci-fi films. I think it's severely underrated. It's called Outland. They just released a 4K. It's gorgeous. Dude, this movie, some of the best sets. If you like physical effects, yes, it has a couple scenes that are a bit wonky due to the time and yeah, whatever the fuck it still looks better than any of the CG shit we have, not to be that dumb, annoying guy. But set design's amazing. Sean Connery's fucking cool.
That guy's
It's
cool as
basically
shit.
high noon in space. The countdown to when this crew is supposed to come and kill him is awesome. There's a lot of tension, really surprising characters, very likable characters. You'll be rooting for them. But the set design and cinematography are definitely like the standouts for this. And of course, the acting and the storyline is great, but there's something about how massive these sets are. There's these crazy chase scenes where you think the camera's going to cut, then they run down a hallway, go through a door, run down another hallway, go through the door. Dude, it felt like the sets are endless. If you like good set design, and this is from that era where you had those like amazing spaceship and this is supposed to be like a processing plant, but if you like that 80s era style for sci-fi, this has it, and it's beautiful, super gritty, really like down and dirty. It feels real.
Damn.
It's one of the best films. You've got to, if you haven't seen this, you have to see it. And if you haven't seen it in a long time, check
Yeah.
out the 4K. It'll
I'm
give you like
in that camp. I haven't
whole
seen
new-
it in a really
Oh,
long
okay,
time.
cool. Dude, I'm telling you, it's on sale for like $24. You got
Okay.
to get it and see it.
Damn.
It's amazing. It's
I
something
still
that
have a
you'll
bunch
keep
of
rewatching.
gift card money from Christmas, so maybe I'll just
Oh
splurge and
shit.
buy myself a 4K.
Dude, you should. I think if you remember liking it,
Yeah.
this is like the same experience I had with Demolition Man. The 4K just made it feel like I was watching a whole new movie. That's how good the transfer was.
Damn.
Anyway, yeah, you got to check it out, dude.
God damn. Okay. All right. You know what? From a very bloody movie like The Bone Temple, I'm going to highlight a very sweet movie. I watched a new movie that I didn't think I was going to like at all. In truth, I only watched it because my wife wanted to watch it. The producer in the booth was like, I want to watch this movie. And I was like, all right, I'll hang out and watch it. And then I was like, hey, listen, it's not a great movie, but you know what? I thought it was really sweet. It's a movie called Song Sung Blue. Terrible title. Terrible title.
Song Sung Blue.
It's Hugh Jackman. It's like it's like a movie. It's a true story about a Neil Diamond cover band. And I'm a sucker for I like cheesy band stuff if it's funny. And this kind of has like a fun small town quirkiness about it. There's this, I guess I didn't even realize it was a true story until the end of the movie, and I started looking up and I was like, Jesus Christ. Because some of the shit these people go through is fucking crazy. I'm going to tell you this. I am not going to tell you it's a great movie. It's not. It has a lot of generic awards baity crap with this tragedy and this tragedy. Oh, and now this person pregnant. Oh, right. But the music shit, the performances, the small townness of it, when it leans into the humor and it's really folksy, I kind of thought it was fun, man. Song Sung Blue. Terrible fucking title. They should have called it a better title for the movie is sitting right there, and it pisses me off so bad. Their name, so it's two of them. It's a man and a woman, Hugh Jackman, and I forgot her name already. Woman, right? So the real cover band was called Lightning and Thunder. And I was like, that's a great title.
Dude,
why wouldn't you just call the movie Lightning and Thunder? It's about a band called Lightning and Thunder. He's lightning, she's thunder. It makes sense. But they call it Song Sung Blue. Rolls off the tongue. Song Sung Blue is generic. Doesn't make sense. If you think about it too much, you're like, it's not memorable in any way. I have had to look at my list so many times when I'm talking about this movie to people because I forgot the title. Because the title should be Thunder or Lightning and Thunder. That should be the fucking title.
Dude, that's crazy. I'm surprised, actually.
It's a sweet movie. If you want something sweet, this would be a movie. Okay, I got one for you, dude. Here you go. If you want to watch something with your family, if you want to watch something with your mom, Song Sung Blue. This is a mom-approved movie. Do not watch Return to Silent Hill with your mom. That's a bad idea. Hey, Mom, I got a movie for the whole family. Get everybody in here. Hey, Uncle,
yeah, like when I took them to see.
You're gonna love this booty spider coming up. Looks just like the OnlyFans booty spider.
Oh my god!
Hey, everybody, stop what you're doing. You want to come in and look at this booty spider?
It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
By the way, I have to say, though, they're always corny and cheesy and have a couple generic scenes to them, but there's something really nice about seeing the small hometown American hero. I think that's what's cool about this country is that you can go to these pockets and there's just these local celebrities
and that's totally
really
what this
big.
movie is. Yeah,
it's so cool. I love that stuff.
To this town, to this region, I think it's somewhere in the Midwest. This fucking cover band was a huge deal. So it's just a sweet movie. Again, I think this is great if you want to watch it with the fam. That's where I would put it. Song Sung Blue is your family approved safe pick. No booty spiders. Mark, what's next for you, buddy?
Okay, I'm gonna go in the same. I'm gonna theme it to you. So, I saw something that I had never seen. I believe this was listed. Here's something I was trying to do to find new movies. I'm like, what are some of my favorite directors' films that they recommend? And I believe this was a long time ago. Danny Boyle recommended The Full Monty.
Oh yes,
as Dude, after watching this, I can totally see his inspiration from it in terms of like camera movement and style and characters and this overall sweetness of it. If you want to, have you seen it?
I saw it again a lot, not like, dude, just like Outland. I saw it like 20 years ago. It's been a
Ah,
long
okay.
time.
Okay. Well, if you haven't, I will say it's like if you want a really sweet movie where all the characters are likable, no one's doing anything out of like meanness. They're all like at the end of the day, I like it because there's no major conflict. The major conflict is we're broke. It's hard to find work. It's not like this guy in town is putting the cramp on everybody and we got to go get him. It's just like these are people, they're down and out on their luck and they're doing something to make money and they're doing it in like a strange but like really fun and moving way, and they're getting outside of their comfort zone, and you get to see these characters that, and also it's cast in such a way that these are just average people. Yeah, they got the one guy with the abs and he supposedly has a big Johnson, but for the most part they're like average dudes. The cast is amazing, by the way. You wouldn't expect
Erecnid, please. Erecnid,
yeah,
please.
but you wouldn't expect these actors to play these characters or do the stuff that they do, which is why the casting is brilliant. But it's just a really heartwarming. It'll restore your faith in humanity. I don't know. It's just like it's one of these movies that I feel. I know we're like the horror podcast, and this is just a bunch of guys stripping in their small town. But I'm telling you, you have to fucking see this movie. It's a really good goddamn movie. It's probably one of my favorite movies now. It's
Wow.
so it's what cinema should
It's
be about.
very
It should be about
wholesome,
bringing
right?
people.
Very
Yeah,
wholesome.
it's like it's so fucking good though. I can't put
I
into
kind of
words
like
how
that too. You were
amazing this
talking
movie
about
is.
how you were like it's not to take away from the plot, but like you're saying it's like low stakes. Like you know what the kids are calling that these days. I found out that's a whole genre unto itself now. They call it low stim. Have you heard this?
No, I haven't.
So there are
Shit.
certain shows
I'm
and
out of it.
movies called low stim that are like low stimulation. So like if you want to watch something, but like you don't want to stress over a character, or you're like you've had a haggard week at work. You're like, oh no, I don't want to watch these people go through this fucking bullshit. Like you want just like a nice wholesome story with lower stakes. Like the Paddington movies, I would consider to be low stim. I would say probably the Full Monty would be in that list too, right? I think so.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no like I said, there's no like Marvel villain that's destroying the world. It's just
Right.
people. But here's the thing: is like it's not low. I don't know what the definition of low stim is, so I'm not going to pretend I do. But I will say that you get really involved with the movie
Yeah.
because you want these people to succeed so badly. You really sympathize and empathize with them, and what they're going through is like what a lot of other people are going through. So you easily connect on to these characters that, dude, I didn't look at my phone, I didn't pay attention to anything else.
Damn.
There's no action in this movie, but I was glued. And it's
That's
like
the sign of a
the
good
way
film.
it also ends it perfectly. It doesn't do this stupid recap of like after the event, and this is what the characters go through for another. Dude, it knows when to end. It ends the movie on the highest note, and it's really fucking amazing.
Damn.
And every filmmaker needs to, no matter what genre you're making, you should watch this movie.
Christophe Gans should definitely watch this movie then
Yeah.
to learn how to make a good movie that people like.
But it's cool. You know what it is? There's no one that's like classically. It sounds like an insult, but it doesn't got a. There's no Brad Pitt character. There's no one that's like Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
All the characters look. They just look like your average person, so it's so easy to connect with them, and to see these
And
people
also a
doing
nice
something.
message. Yeah, it's like an
Yeah,
empowering
it's
kind
great.
of that's really sweet. Sometimes, like you said, dude, we watch a lot of horror on the show, a lot of action, a lot of like stuff like that. So when you get movies like Full Monty or Song Sung Blue, it's kind of nice when you're like, oh yeah, I forgot I can just like watch a sweet movie once in a while.
Oh yeah, it's kind of cool. It's like you
Yeah.
don't. It's the funny thing is, it's like if you're not, if you just stay in this echo chamber of horror, it's easy to forget these movies. And I'm always, you know me, I'm like an action horror guy.
Yes.
So for me to go out of my comfort zone, and now it's like one of my favorite movies, is like a testament to how good this movie is.
Damn, you're making me want to rewatch again. This is something I saw it a million years ago, so I definitely have to rewatch
Dude, watch
that
it.
shit.
If the producer in the booth hasn't seen it, that will be such a fun experience for both of you. Like, I
Oh
can't wait to
yeah.
watch this movie with my family and introduce them to it because I know they typically wouldn't want to watch like male strippers, especially my brother. But I bet if they watch it, I'll update
Yeah.
everyone. But I bet if they watch it, they'll fall in love with
They'll
the
love
movie.
it.
There's
They'll
something
love
really
it.
special about it. Yeah.
All right, there you go. The full Monty. All right, man. Next for me. Oh, this was fun. I went on a big nostalgia kick lately. I'm always
Ooh.
kind of in some kind of a nostalgia kick where I'm like, I want to watch a movie from the 90s. I want to watch a movie from 20 years ago. Crazy that 20 years ago is 2006. I've been wanting to watch comedies, like comedies that I'm nostalgic for, rewatch them. I've been working, I'm in this giant project at work, and so like at the end of the day, I'm like, I just want to be entertained. I don't want to think. I don't want to fucking feel emotion. Like I just want to laugh. And I watched two great nostalgic comfort food movies, and I won't do them in a row because that way I have some content. I'm gonna spread that shit out. But the first one I'm going to call out is I rewatched Me, Myself, and Irene. Have you ever seen this?
Oh shit! I love that movie,
It's
dude. That movie's
fucking great. It's
nuts.
so good, dude. At first, I was like, okay, Jim Carrey feels like he's kind of really dialed down. Like he's just kind of like letting the concept do the heavy lifting for him. And then once you start to see the physical comedy that he goes through, he's playing a guy with a split personality, if you don't know what this movie is. And there's a scene where he gets in a fight with himself. And it is some of the most impressive physical comedy acting I've ever seen in a movie. I was blown away. Like, there's not a lot of green screen tricks. There's like a whole thing where he is arguing with himself and he's fighting himself. But it's treated like a real fight. The way it's shot, the way it's positioned. It's like a fight that's happening between two people, even though it's one person. It's brilliant filmmaking. I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding. It's brilliant filmmaking. The way that this whole sequence comes together, it's fucking awesome. And then add to that, right? You want to talk about like small town wholesomeness. Like this movie's got a real wholesome vibe through it, but if this makes sense, it's the grossest, crassest, wholesome movie I've ever seen. Like it's a wholesome movie where you're like, everybody's so sweet. This is so nice. I want it to work out for them. But it also is a movie where like, a guy shoves a giant dildo into his own ass, or like they're trying to drive a motorcycle like cross country and then all these bugs get mashed into Jim Carrey's face.
Dude, I don't remember any of these.
Dude, there's shit jokes. There's fucking dick jokes. There's a crazy part where like he has a massive boner. Like it is one of the craziest gross out major motion like studio comedies I think I've ever watched. I was like, I can't believe Fox allowed this to come out.
Is it the Farrelly brothers, right?
It's the Farrellys. Yeah, it's the Farrellys. It's the movie they actually made after There's Something About Mary. So if you thought There's Something, it was like, if you thought There's Something About Mary was crass and gross and over the line, this one like takes it up even further.
Oh, I rewatched that movie recently.
Yeah, that's a good
and
one.
I remember it. So, okay, now I have to, and I remember, I didn't remember anything about that. It was fun to revisit, so I'm definitely going to revisit Me, Myself, and Irene because, dude,
I can't
every
wait.
scene you mentioned, I don't
You're gonna
remember
love
any
it.
of them.
You are going to love it. It's so inappropriate. It is so raunchy and crazy. Like, I cannot believe they got away with this. I can't believe it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yes.
It's crazy. There you go. Me, Myself, and Irene. Mark,
All
what's
right, I'm
next
going
for
to
you,
check
buddy?
that out. All right, let's see. Which one should I do next? I'll do one that you recommended, and I finally got to see it.
Hey.
I finally got to watch Anaconda.
Yeah, oh, the new one. Oh, shit. What'd you think?
It was really funny. I really enjoyed it.
I know. It was so fun, man. I had such a good time with it.
I liked the way they tied it back. I liked when they were looking at the original poster. Thanks for recommending it because I probably was I almost missed it, and it was super fun. It was like a good way to that was a good way to have some characters, and they didn't kill everybody off in the cast, but it still didn't matter, and there were still stakes, and it actually looked really good too. I was surprised at how good it looked.
It looks fantastic.
It's not the greatest, but
I also love that it does enough fan service for the original movie, but it also stands on its own and does its own thing. In a way, it's kind of a perfect reboot. Yeah, it's so fun. And so, like, also, too, to take the whole filmmaking angle, like, that already endears me to it. You know, it's about like two amateur filmmakers who've like made all these movies on VHS and they want to like remake Anaconda of all fucking things. And it's just the filmmaking aspect is great. I love that about it.
And by the way, did you like the cameos? I thought,
Yes,
spoiler alert, I thought those cameos,
were
like, I was
fantastic.
not expecting that,
Dude,
actually.
I got spoiled because I was like, okay, the one big one that you get first off when that character shows up, I was like, okay, that's what they're gonna do. That's their hat tip to the original. But then they double down and give you another one after, and I was fucking shocked.
I didn't think that last one would happen. I
Same.
felt that they would be like, they are too big to do that. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
100%. I was expecting them to get John Voight, not these other people. I was like, you can get John Voight easily. He doesn't have much going on. Nobody wants to work with
Dude,
John
the John
Voight.
Voight jokes were great, though.
They were
I was
fucking
actually,
great.
like you, actually, I thought initially that that first reveal was going to be John Voight, but
Same.
I thought it was just as good if it wasn't.
Yeah, same. Agreed. I like what the cameos they went for. It's just such a fun
The
movie.
regurgitation stuff was pretty
Fucking
funny,
great.
too.
Fucking great, man. And it's just like a good movie. Like if you're a person who likes movies, but you also like to make movies, or you fancy yourself a storyteller or a creative person, I think it's worth watching, dude.
It is cool. By the way, I like that that the whole underdog filmmaker story was great, but the way they tie it in with the quotes at the end for the
Oh,
aftermath was
yes.
fucking hilarious.
Fucking great. Yeah, that was good. That was really good. Oh, I'm so glad you liked it, man. I'm glad you got to finally watch it.
Yeah, thanks for that rec, by the way.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. My last nostalgic comedy pick. Have you ever seen? I watched this movie a lot growing up. It was one of my kid sister's favorite movies. So it was always, we had the VHS, so it was always playing, always playing. And I asked the producer in the booth, I was like, have you ever seen this movie? And she's like, I've never seen this shit. I was like, okay, you're in for a treat. I was like, because we love, kind of like the Flintstones, we love like movies that are cartoon, like based on cartoons, but that they try to bring the cartoon into live action. So they really embrace it, right? Like Flintstones, Popeye, these kind of movies. I got a movie to add to that list. That movie is George of the Jungle with Brendan Fraser. Have you ever seen it?
Oh shit, dude! I saw that like a really long time ago, and I remember I thought it was super fun,
It's
but
really
I haven't
fun.
seen it in years.
It's really fun.
Oh, I'm gonna write that
Again,
down too.
I wanted some 90s comedy comfort food, and I told you I was in like a kick, and I was like, oh, let's watch this. It's really silly and zany, and they really do a good job with like the physics of all the cartoon stuff, and you know, he really hits the trees. They do all this funny shit with animals and stuff. It's a blast. It's really stupid. It's so fun though, man. We had such a good time. I think like out of all the movies that I've watched the past week, that's the one we had the best time watching.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Wow,
think so. Yeah.
dude, that's a testament to Brendan Fraser.
Yeah,
Shit.
Brendan Fraser's fucking amazing in it. And that guy is like a living cartoon. Like you forget that there was a time where like that guy was just like a comedian.
Dude, it's crazy.
It's fucking crazy what he's able to do with just his expressions. He's so funny. He's perfectly cast in it. And there's a bunch of stupid. I don't want to give it away because I don't want to ruin any jokes for you. But like, there are so many good, stupid jokes in it that work. They're quick too. They're like quick gags. They're meta gags, but they work so well. You'll know it when you see it. If you watch the movie, I'm not going to tell you the bit. I'm not going to spoil any jokes. There are these characters who are like helping them. They're like guides. They like know their way around the jungle. Those fucking guys are hilarious. Every bit with them is fantastic.
Oh shit! I might rewatch this tonight because I'm actually looking for more like
Yeah,
lighthearted, fun
Yeah, if
stuff.
you want lighthearted comfort, and who can blame you after surviving the booty spider? Dude,
Dude, yeah, I know.
watch George of the Jungle, the original George of the Jungle with Brendan Fraser. I think it's from like 1997. It is.
Oh wow, 97.
It's
Shit.
from 97, I think. It's fantastic. Great fucking movie.
You know what's funny? I was actually planning to watch Rental Family, but I may not
Oh my god,
and
yeah.
watch this instead.
Dude, I wanted to watch Rental Family too because I like Brendan Fraser, and the thing that keeps making me stop is I was like, this is gonna be sad. I think it's gonna be one of those movies that is gonna make me sad, and I was like, again, I want to laugh, so I went
Yeah.
for George of the Jungle.
You know what it strikes me as too, and what the one thing that has prevented me from watching it because after seeing the trailer, I think I was like, dude, I bet he's gonna meet an old Japanese man. They're gonna get really close, and the fucking old Japanese man's gonna goddamn
That is
die,
100% gonna
and
happen.
then it's gonna go to the credits, and I'm just gonna be like, fuck.
I know it'll cheer me up. I'll go see Return to Silent Hill.
There's one scene that really cheered me up. Now I can't find a girlfriend though.
I mean, how can you get a girlfriend after seeing the booty spider, you know?
Yeah, I'm sorry, your ass isn't gray enough.
Nothing competes. Nothing competes. How could it compete? How could it ever compete? Watch George of the Jungle. It's fucking great.
I will, I think.
What's next for you, buddy?
All right, the last one is pretty easy. I like throwing in an animated film, especially if I've been watching a lot of horror. So because Zootopia 2 is out, I figured I'll watch the first one, and it stands up. It's really good. Animation's fucking awesome. Storyline's really cool. If you want to talk about a movie that's about inclusiveness and accepting others, this movie does it really well. It's not super preachy. It's the storyline is very cool. It's got a bit of a mystery. It's got a detective story to
Mark,
it.
I'm going to tell
It's
you.
fantastic.
You're going to think I'm lying. I love Zootopia. I love Zootopia.
Oh, really?
Dude. I fucking
Oh
love it.
shit! Nice.
I'm not kidding. You can go to my
Yes.
letterbox, people. If you think I'm joking, you can go to my letterbox. I recently rewatched the first one too, because I
Oh,
want to
nice.
watch part two, and I think part two comes out this week on digital.
Yeah, it's streaming. I think soon. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been boning up to get ready for it. So I actually just rewatched Zootopia, and I fucking
cool.
love it. I love
Yes.
Zootopia.
I'm so happy.
Dude, the animation is beautiful in it, and there are so many good fucking jokes. There's like, that's one of those things where it's like, there's a fucking joke a second. Like, there's a joke in the background, there's a sight gag, there's a joke happening up front, there's like a funny line, like loaded, like top to bottom with jokes. Great.
And
fucking
the other
movie.
thing too is it's got a really not, it knows when to not joke and be serious to get you involved with the storyline, which is really totally forgot about how deep that story goes for like a kids animated thing. Also, great voice acting cast too. And you're right, it's just chock full of really funny jokes. You'll be laughing throughout the whole thing.
So many gags. Every scene has like 80 gags in it. It's so good.
But I also like how they kind of make fun of other genres, like when they do the flashback. I don't know why it makes me laugh when they do the flashback where they're sniping all those other animals with the dart.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's so crazy. I don't know why that scene always makes me laugh.
Dude, we were laughing about the howl. We were like, stop, don't start a howl. You're going to start a howl. You're going to start a howl. Oh, woo, woo, and the guys start howling. Fucking amazing. That's great. And I like her dickhead neighbor that lives in her apartment building. He's like a ram or a alpaca or something.
Yeah.
I'm going to be really loud. Don't come out. That guy's great. It's fucking great. Oh, wait, have you seen part two yet? Have you seen Zootopia 2
No, I
yet?
haven't. I wanted to give myself a refresher in case I missed anything or in case they brought back some old characters. So
I'm watching it.
wait,
this...
are you
I'm planning to
go
watch
see
it
it
this
in the
week.
theater?
No.
Or are you gonna? Oh, okay.
I think seeing kids movies, we've talked about this, seeing kids movies in the theater is tough.
Unless you're going with like a significant other, then
Yes.
But I would be going solo. And I
That
would just
makes
feel
it
like
super
weird.
tough. Yeah. So like, and I've been in that position. Like, it makes it super tough. And just timing wise, it's hard because you're like, okay, well, I want to go when there aren't a ton of kids around. So maybe you go later, but then there aren't like late shows offered for those movies. So
Yeah,
it just gets
there's
tough.
not gonna
So
be a midnight screening of Zootopia 2.
I wind up waiting just for video to be like, whatever, I'll just watch it at home. So I think it hits digital this week. So I'm
sweet.
definitely gonna watch it.
Okay, cool. I might do the same thing too. Actually,
Yeah,
that's
dude,
good to
fuck
know.
yeah.
I was actually gonna just hit the theater, but now I'm gonna do Bone Temple in the theater, and then I'll just do
Yeah.
this shit at home.
See Bone Temple in the theater. There you go. Mark, Zootopia. I think that's it for me, though. I think
that's it for me too.
I think I
Shit.
miscounted. That's definitely it for me.
By the way, can I ask you really quickly, because you texted me, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. What did you think of Beast Games?
Oh shit.
And will you continue?
Okay. I'll answer the second question first. Will I continue? Maybe. Only because it was so fucking good that it got me invested right away. Mark was not kidding. If you've listened to our last episode, Mark and I were talking about this on our favorite films 2025 episode. We joked about it being the goddamn Beast Games episode because Mark would not stop fucking hyping up the Beast Games. So I took a shot and I watched it, and I think I watched the first 3 episodes.
Oh, nice.
Here's the thing. It's hard because, like, with that kind of shit, like, I want to watch, like, I need the producer in the booth to be down to watch it. Because if not, then it's hard to squeeze it in when you're trying to watch other shit or watch movies or whatever. You're like, oh, right, I gotta. It's like, so if you're not watching with the other person, it becomes very difficult. So she watched the first 3 with me. She was into the first one, and then she was not so into it after that. And I was like, oh no, you're falling out of it. I love trash TV. Like, we've talked about this on the show. I love The Mole, Survivor, these kinds of shows.
The Mole's very good. You
and
got
Beast
me into
Games
that one.
fits right in there. So I got super into it, but I don't know if I'll be in a giant rush to finish it. Also, too,
okay,
I watched it. The last time I tuned in was last week. So I've had now 6 or 7 days from when I last watched it that I'm like, if I would have gone back, I think I would have gone back by now. But I enjoyed what I saw, and I want to watch the rest. But I'm having a hard time fitting it into my viewing schedule.
Can I just I'm going to spoil something for you. There's a guy that becomes a cult leader, almost a religious
is it the beard
cult
guy?
leader.
Is it the beardo guy?
Dude, did you get to that part where he controls the votes and has all these people fawning over him like he's a religious leader? It's fucking insane.
No, I got to the point where they were all they had selected 4 captains. So there was like a fire chief guy. I was calling that guy the beardo guy. Beardo. There's like a guy with like a long beard who's like clearly like a churchy kind of guy. There's like there's like a lady wrestler. And then there was one other guy. Oh, he was like a Navy guy that slept in his car. That was like the 4 guys they picked. And the whole time you think the fire captain is going to sell them out. Because it's like $1 million, $1 million. And Mr. Beast's dead eyes is staring at the guy. He's like trying to give him $1 million. No one breaks. So now you have these like 4 prominent figures who have basically risen to the top. So I'm not surprised to hear the beardo guy becomes like a cult leader, because you can already see that guy has amassed a following.
Dude, this shit, I'm telling you, I don't know if you'll ever go back to it, but it all the way up into the finale it's so fucking tense. Here's another thing which may get you into it again. They make this is where it gets crazy. They lock people in these fucking cubes, and they have just a phone and handcuffs in there, and 3 people have to choose one person to exit. And they lock these people in these cubes until they get rid of one person. It's fucking dude, the stuff they do in this show is like, it's almost criminal. Like, they shouldn't be making these people go through these traumatic experiences, but they're all broken. They need money. So Mr. Beast is just like, got like this pile of cash just floating in front of everyone all the time.
With his fucking cold, dead doll eyes.
Dude, it's the real Running Man. This show is the real Running Man.
It is the real Running. Oh, wait, dude. Also, by the way, speaking of Amazon, which is where the Beast Games is, did you see there's going to be some new Amazon movie? I was like, this looks awesome. It looks like a fucking 90s action movie. It's got Dave Bautista and Jason Momoa, and they're playing brothers, and it's called The Wrecking Crew, and it looks like a 90s action movie. I think it comes out this week.
This weekend?
This week. Like,
this week?
I think it's going to come out tomorrow or Thursday or something.
Oh, shit. It's called The Wrecking Crew?
The Wrecking Crew. It looks like a fucking 90s throwback action movie.
Whoa, this looks cool.
With Dave Bautista and Jason Momoa playing brothers. And I was like, I watched the trailer.
That sounds amazing.
Dude, I watched the trailer and I was like, holy shit, this looks great.
Dude, Jason Momoa reminds me a lot of old school Brendan Fraser. He's just like
Yes.
the ripped, super charismatic, fun dude.
Yes. Yes.
Man,
100%.
like his character from Minecraft. That it's crazy how he's way better at comedy. That guy fucking rules.
Yeah,
I'll
he's a
watch
good
anything with that guy.
dude. All right, there you go. The Wrecking Crew. I'm watching the fuck out of that this week.
Yeah, sweet.
Get
Dude, that
ready.
made me super excited because I was like, I've been like moping around like, and what am I gonna watch? You don't know what to watch.
Oh,
There's
dude.
so many fucking things.
You've got Zootopia 2 and the Wrecking Crew in the same fucking week. And you've got Bone Temple. You're set, dude. You're fucking set. You've got 3 amazing things waiting right there.
Yes.
I can vouch for Bone Temple and tell you it's phenomenal and you're gonna have a fucking great time. Wrecking Crew looks like
okay.
Wrecking Crew looks like a blast. Like it looks like you're gonna have so much fun watching it. And Zootopia 2 has got to be amazing. There's no way it's not
Oh
amazing.
yeah, for sure.
Come on.
Unless they make it like Silent Hill.
Return to Zootopia. Is there a booty spider in Zootopia? It's a very different kind of movie there.
Why is Zootopia 2 rated R?
Yeah. All the furries who like Zootopia.
Oh my God. It's like the audience has grown up. It's been a couple of years.
Dude, every time I see like one of those furries in the news or like on YouTube, inevitably it's wearing a fox mask that looks like Nick Wilde from Zootopia.
Exactly. Dude, I bet there's so many people on this planet. There's a dude jerking off to Zootopia 2 right now.
Did you know 8 times a day someone jerks off to Zootopia 2?
This planet
It's like
is
those old
fucking
ads
nuts.
that are like, remember those PSAs? I was like, it's 10:30. Do you know where your kids are? It's 10:30. Do you know where your copy of Zootopia 2 is? Wait, I want to find that. It's what was it? It's like it's 10.
How many
PM.
people are whacking off to it?
How many whackers do we have in the audience?
Dude, that's how big this world is. There's a war happening right now. At the same time, Mr. Beast is torturing people for money. And then there's a guy jerking off to Zootopia. All happening right now. That's fucking insane.
All right, here we go. This will be a good way to close out this episode. Here we go.
Perhaps our most signature phrase.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
I think we have the
Do you like how it's only coming out of one
I think
speaker?
we have that. You cut that off. That's so perfect. Talk about an epic pause. Holy shit, dude, rewatch that.
Perhaps our most
When
signature
you see
phrase.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
I think we have the most recognizable tagline in New York television history.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do
That
you
guy
know
sounded drunk.
where your booty spider is?
It's on my TV.
It's right here on my whack job. This is where I do all my good whacking. It's here in my whack corner. What's this area? It's roped off back here. That's the whacking corner.
It smells weird.
Why do you have so many pictures of this spider with a butt? The number one rule of whacking corners: we don't ask questions about whacking corner. There seems to be a lot of used socks over here. Is there a reason for that? Oh yeah, that's my whacking corner.
I like it. It's just roped off like a club. It's all shit's just in
What's
the
behind
open
this
stuff.
velvet rope area? That's the whacking corner. Are we gonna have to go to
It's
Uncle
like in
Mitch's
the
for
living room.
Thanksgiving again? Yes. Don't ask him about the area in the corner of his living
Don't touch
room.
anything.
Whatever you do, don't sit anywhere. Nowhere. No one sits.
Don't bring a black light.
If you have to sit, go outside and sit on the ground. Hey, Uncle Mitch, did you see Wicked for Good? I did. I saw it in the whacking corner. Really looking forward to that new movie. Oh, The Wrecking Crew? Oh, is that what it's called? I thought it was The Whacking Crew. Well, okay, maybe I'll still watch it.
I'll still whack off to it.
I'll still whack to it. Who am I kidding? I'll still whack. Oh my god, dude. That is exactly what this episode needed after discussing Return of Silent Hill. I was like, wow, this is a pretty serious episode. And then we got to the
It's going to be
corner.
a treatise on French horror films.
Yeah.
Devolved into some uncle jerking off in the corner of his living room.
What are you?
That's disgusting.
What are you basting the turkey with? Pay no attention to that whacker behind the curtain.
Hey, someone sprayed mashed potatoes everywhere.
Oh no! I think your baking is done. I see the icing. That's not icing.
That's. Oh, you like British custard? Oh, shit.
Oh, the whacking corner. You're all welcome for that moment. Well, I think that's a great way to end the show, dude, actually. Gotta wrap it up. Return to the whacking corner.
Oh, shit. Jesus.
All right, Mark, thank you for joining me. All you guys, return to your whacking corners.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. We're out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Peace.
Peace.